Hello, Harrison.
I can't hear anything. I don't know what's happening.
Look at this guy's setup right now.
Okay,
He's
hold
got the mic and everything.
Can you hear us? Just hearing you.
Okay,
right
now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Just hearing you speak right now makes me want to get those microphones for like in-person podcasts.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Let me change my. Can I change my name?
Honestly,
No.
There we go. Rename.
I can also change your name.
Okay.
Wait, how much is that mic open?
This one I got it used. So it was like 300.
300 used.
It might have been 300. Okay. How's the volume? Is it okay? Because
Yeah.
I'm not listening to myself currently.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Also, if Como and Aranio, they're on hotel Wi-Fi right now, so if they start cutting out, they might just leave and then join back in on their phone. But
sounds good. Sounds good.
Just keep going. So how are you doing?
Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely
beautifully.
Good. I'm glad.
I was spending like 10 minutes before this trying to get the lighting so I don't look ghostly pale, but it didn't work. And you guys just all look normal. And I look like a white ghost. Whatever.
We're all dark chocolate from vacation. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of light, but
I have to ask. I know this is like I save my questions till the end, but why Florida? Why Miami for training?
Oh, it's not for.
It's not for training. We're here for spring break.
Oh,
we were. No. We're not here for training. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you might be.
They're living the life. They're doing the classic spring break, I'd say.
Nah, spring.
With your fraternity.
No, maybe. A genuinely fun like spring break training camp would be like. I feel like honestly, Boulder. That sounds fun. Yeah. Like
Boulder.
that would be.
Tracktown.
Going to altitude.
Tracktown's Oregon.
Or even
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
Yeah,
There's another example.
Yeah, Eugene.
That would be awesome. Imagine going there just for a week. Just to run.
I can't imagine it. It's too hard.
You can't. It's too difficult. Okay. I wanted to jump right in though. I guess just interviewing you.
Sure.
Let's start with your athletic career. If
that's what you want to call it.
Well, that's kind of the first question I ask everybody, or not even athletic, but health and fitness career, because we're kind of a broader category under HeadStart now.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yes, I forgot about that. You are now no longer HeadStart running. Okay. I don't know. Like, yeah, I just like. Well, like running for me started as like a social thing. It wasn't even for fitness.
Okay.
So like when I was in the 7th grade, a mere child, I joined the cross country team on a whim because my friend was doing it. So
who was that friend?
It was. Am I gonna name drop this person? It was Davey, if you know of him. Davey Zavala. I'm not even. Should I say his last name? I already did.
I think I know who that is. I think I remember. Yeah.
Oh, Andrew knows. Maybe. He's a little frozen there.
I know this
Davey Zavala.
Yeah, he has 2 last names. That's one of them.
Is our Wi-Fi like okay?
Yeah, well, you're frozen currently.
You're frozen, but I can hear you. And
yeah.
Okay.
Andrew's stuck on a glorious face. Oh, never mind.
I might want to join on my phone. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to join your phone.
Yeah, I'll join on my phone, honestly.
I'll just do a laptop. Yeah. And then. Oh wait, we're gonna have to mute though.
Oh yeah.
I'm letting you in right now.
Okay, I'm gonna mute mine.
There's Jonah.
So now we get the view of Aranio, the view of Jonah from different angles.
Jonah's ear.
The microphone of Jonah.
Okay, great. Oh. Speak.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
That's perfect.
Great. Okay, I should just turn my video. Oh yeah, I should. That's weird. Okay.
No, because that was good because then we could see Andrew and you solo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Facts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So
flip it landscape for consistency.
Now it's just sucks.
I didn't think that would happen. Okay, flip it back. Okay, never mind.
God, I love what's happening right now.
It's kind of scuffed, but it works.
It's okay. We're doing great.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting that you say that though, because the chances that guy watches this podcast are very low.
Slim to none.
Yeah.
They are zero.
You got to think people kind of, you meet people throughout your life and that affects what you do. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten into running if you never met that guy.
Well, it all started in like the 5th grade mile, and I was like, I came in like, top 3 with my 8:30 mile, and I was like, I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Compared to everyone else in 5th grade or whatever, however old I was. So yeah, and then I was like, I could probably do cross country.
Yeah,
but I couldn't, unfortunately. As it turned out.
Oh, it was cross country.
5th grade. That was 3rd place.
I'm spitting out numbers that I'm not really. I can't back up with hard facts.
It was a long time ago.
I think 8:30 was 3rd grade. Now that you make me remember harder.
Okay, interesting. That's pretty good that's actually pretty good for a 3rd grader. Yeah.
Wait, should we use my mic or your mic?
We should use my mic because you have the bad mic.
Oh yeah.
Wait, okay, yeah. So it's funny because now Aranio's screen also says Andrew and Jonah.
I gotta change my name.
Change your name. Yeah, change your name.
Because no, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so is that kind of why you got into running? Because
I was good.
Well, because it started, I guess you could say, with the mile, and then having that kind of friend that you wanted to run with.
That's exactly. Well, didn't necessarily like want to run with him per se. It was just like he was joining. I think he joined late, and it was like a week or so into practice, and I was like, should I join? And he's like, yeah, you can still join. It's like fine, and so I did, and then I remember like in middle school cross country, like my first year as like a 7th grader, I remember getting 10th place in top 10 in one of the races. And I was like, I felt so good because the next meet was this, how we had like the Sunken Meadow meet, like every middle school season. Yeah. And the top 10 from the previous race got to like, our coach sent us on like he's like, okay, top 10, go preview the course. And everyone else stayed behind. And I was like number 10. I got to preview the course, and I was, I'm so cool.
Just got to kind of get that special good run treatment.
Yeah, Caleb was there. He was like the top guy at the time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Like the really cool people just didn't go to
that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like.
Oh, because you were too good for it?
Yeah,
I was already in high school.
Yeah, no.
And Harrison, you bring up like a valid point. Like, I feel like cross country and just running in general is such an easy sport to break into. Like, you can't join like soccer a week late because you have to buy cleats, like shin pads. Like, you've had to have played for years. But like cross country, you could literally just be like, oh, like I ran a fast like 5th grade mile. Like, I can just like join this at any point. Like, that's what I kind of like about the sport, because it's just like it's so accessible for everyone. So.
Until you realize that the right pair of shoes is very important.
That is very, yes. Yeah. You don't
like
need any equipment
year.
except really good shoes. Yeah.
I would wear those. Right now, favorite pair of shoes?
Yeah, favorite pair of shoes. Sorry.
Okay. Well, like.
Or like all time. Like, what was your like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when the first pair of shoes that really worked for me, and that I will say is my favorite, even though it's not the current shoe that I wear, was the New Balance 890s, like the old ones, not the new ones now. The ones that now they messed them up. Now they're like too lightweight, and they got like some weird thing on the back. Like, I hate them. But if you look at the like 2016 890s, no fresh foam, none of that new stuff. It was like that was my perfect shoe. But they don't the second one doesn't sell them anymore. So
I see those shoes and I think of you. Like that is like what I associate them with.
Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm talking about?
I also know what you're talking about. I feel like you used to wear them a lot. I
Yes,
remember.
I had 2 pairs. I had one in white and one in dark gray.
Yeah.
I dark white one especially. Like that's Harrison's shoe.
Yes.
That is Harrison.
Well, now I'm a Rincon. I wear the Rincons.
Yeah,
I've joined the
Rincons
Hoka gang.
How do you like it?
It's easily the best shoe I've ever worn.
Really? Because that's quite
Bar none.
That's quite a difference.
Yeah.
from-
Yeah. Like, well, it's not like honestly, they're both neutral shoes. The only difference is like they're both lightweight. They're both like the Rincons are the lightweight Hokas. The only difference is the softness of the foam. It's like the foam is much more plush on the Rincons.
Was that an adjustment for you, or did you kind of? It was just like, oh, okay, here's an issue.
Well, I came from the launches, the Brooks, and that's also a fast shoe. So like it didn't feel that different. It just felt like more responsive, which I like.
Okay, gotcha. Have you run in multiple pairs of Rincons now, or just?
Yep, I'm on my second pair.
Okay, gotcha. I tried out the Rincon 2s.
Oh, yeah, that's the bad ones.
Yeah, well, I didn't run in them. I just tried them on at Second Wind. I did love them. No. And then I tried on the Rincon 3s when they got those in. Those I thought were great, but I had to go with the New Balance Vongo instead, just because it was kind of the same type of thing. I mean, well, because the Rincon is sort of a step down from the Clifton.
Yep.
So then,
well, it's not the step. It's like the faster shoe that they make.
Yeah,
it's not
lighter.
A step,
yeah, it's a little bit more responsive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but then I guess you could say that the Vongo in New Balance, if the 1080 is similar to the Clifton, the Vongo is like it's not similar to the Rincon. It's more similar to the Hoka Arahi.
Yeah, I was about to say that because it has the support.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I tried
I was actually about to say, like, for people who are not running and who are watching this right now probably have no idea what's going on. But
you guys are every other word is
like Vongo, Arahi, like it's literally a different language.
I mean,
what's that other Hoka shoe that I tried those on as well, like the
it's
Bondi.
Yeah, the Bondi. Yeah.
Those are like
I thought those were the worst.
Ultra marathon shoes.
Yeah, those were the worst ones I tried. I hated them.
So those I would like for walking around every day, but I don't think I could run in them.
They're just too stiff.
Yeah, because they're too stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
medical workers get Hokas and stuff.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess because they don't have much bend to them, but they're soft. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I also like don't work. Well, you also run orthotics. Like I didn't try out the sole. Like I don't know what the soles feel like on Hokas.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, orthotics.
You have the athletic orthotics, right? They're kind of.
I do actually. That's interesting. I have to get new orthotics because they're like regular soles. They don't last very long. I don't know if you've come into this, but mine only lasted me like 7 months.
Yes, I've had the same pair for like 2.5 years.
Okay, well,
I'm with Anthony. I've had mine for so long.
Yeah, well, I've been starting to have like issues, like the issues that I had that my orthotics solved are coming back. So I'm assuming it just means because I've felt the orthotics are really flat now, and so I'm getting new ones. But like I went to the podiatrist, which is like the foot doctor, and basically he's like, yeah, we don't make these because those are made by chiropractors. So like I was like, okay, I guess it's just an orthotic, but I guess not all. I guess podiatrists don't make every kind of orthotic, which is weird. So they're like, we can make you these, which aren't what you have, but they might work. So I'm having those made, and they'll be done in a couple weeks. So hopefully it works. Nice. Or else I'm gonna ask you for the name of that chiropractor,
Dr. Ben Eliyahu.
Yeah, I'll go back to him.
I feel like we're all notorious for like foot problems, except Andrew. I feel like.
Oh yeah. Well, Andrew's got the calf problem as well.
Yeah, no, the calves. Yeah, no, because I remember like I started having problems with my foot, and then I was telling Harrison about it. He's like, yeah, I think I'm going through the same thing actually, like something like that with like your arches and stuff.
Yep. And you recently got orthotics then? Because you didn't have them.
No, I've had orthotics for a while, and I haven't had that many problems. Just like honestly, it's funny because I don't wear orthotics for my running shoes. I wear them for my walking shoes so that like when I do run, like I feel like the walking, because you know like college, you walk through all the classes, so it's just like I don't know, throughout the day you're not taking as much stress, like pronating as much. So Yeah, no, it definitely helps me just like with all the walking. But
Do you run with your orthotics?
Yeah, no, I don't run with orthotics.
You
don't.
should.
I actually, I should try. I should try
because that's literally what I
Never
like.
thought
That's
about
what I was only walking in orthotics, and then once I started running in them, like all my issues went away.
Because I know I had a bad experience because mine weren't broken in yet, and I don't know if you remember this. We went on like an 8-mile run. I'm talking to Andrew, and like I was having really bad foot
in
problems.
the summer.
Yeah,
like we were on Stony Brook Road for some of it.
No, it wasn't in the summer. It was like in the winter time.
Oh.
And like I had to stop by around like West Meadow or something because I had to walk for a little bit because my feet were hurting so badly.
This summer.
No, it wasn't a summer. It was definitely like it was winter
I'm
training.
having a flashback.
Yeah, you're really going off on this anecdote here.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm just trying to remember.
This very important anecdote.
Yeah, no. Anyways, the moral of the story is, I just running in like non-broken in orthotics was like really painful, like almost worse than running without them. So I just like, I don't know.
You
but
need
now
to
they're,
get the
like,
right orthotics then, because
Yeah, no,
I
you need to get the
I ran in completely unbroken in orthotics and it felt fine.
See,
I think. Do you have the athletic ones that me and Anthony have?
No, I don't. But just text me the brand. We'll get to
It's
it.
not. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Go to
like
a
a thing
chiropractor.
you go
Apparently.
to the
Chiropractor?
doctor, they
Okay.
say like to basically scan your foot.
See, okay, interesting you mentioned that, because
Okay.
this guy that I go to, like he's not a new podiatrist for me. Like I've gone to this guy in the past because I have foot issues galore.
Okay.
And he's like, we don't do computer scans. And then he proceeds to get out this plaster and he plastered my feet. It was great.
I
It
mean,
was warm.
I don't think that that's inaccurate. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, no, he's like, we're old school. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
If it works, I don't.
Yeah, because it literally makes your foot.
Yes, it
You
did
know?
make my foot.
That's curious though, because I wonder if did you put your full weight on it?
No. It's pretty much like a sheet of plaster that they wet and then it molds. They put it like around your, like if this is my foot, they like flatten it on your foot
Okay, interesting. Okay.
and then mold it around. Yeah.
Also, I feel like we haven't spoken about this, or like I haven't gotten an update. Are you still training?
I was about to ask the same thing. 'Cause I'm curious.
Yes. So basically what happened was during my like 7-month stint of training really, really hard
Mhm.
is I kind of like, oh, Cohen's gone. There he is. I kind of like did this thing where I was like, I'm gonna run hard every day. And I didn't take any really easy days, which you actually warned me about. And basically I injured myself like pretty bad. And I was just couldn't run for like 2 months. And I'm just coming out of that right now. So
Okay.
I ran yesterday. So I'm running like every other day now, just trying to also, and then I needed new orthotics, which I didn't realize. And so I just, I'm not going to get those for another 2 weeks though, or 3 weeks.
It was just kind of the compounding of the running hard, not having orthotics.
Yeah. So I got this terrible, like not terrible. It wasn't that bad, but like I got this like pretty, like I couldn't run injury in my butt.
He's got butt problems.
That's butt problems. Because like you never think about it, but there's so many factors. Like I never thought about like the bow of the road. Like, you know how the road's like slightly like, so because I only did road running and I only ran on one side of the road, it like made it so that my left leg did way more work than my right leg, but it was weaker. So like it just got injured.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't thought about that yet.
I know it's the same thing with the track though.
Yeah, it's also the track leg. So it works the hardest, but it like I apparently have like weakness in there. So like it was working harder, but it also is just weaker. So it led to some stress injury.
Did you get exercises to kind of counteract that?
I went to like 6 weeks of PT and I have some exercises.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm in like, it actually was really unfortunate because I was in the like, I think that this block of training though helped me realize that I can get back into like my peak shape. And I was like doing runs that I haven't done since my junior year of high school. And I was like feeling really good about myself. And now I'm back to square one pretty much again. But it's like, now I know I can do that. And if I do it smartly, I'll be able to maintain it hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good way of thinking about it. Cause it's definitely probably the most valuable part of training is doing it consistently. But the fact that you can get to a point where your fitness is enough that, you can be competitive again.
Yep.
And now you know what you did wrong. So you can be consistent about it. it's
Yeah.
kind of it's going to help you. So I mean, what's kind of your plan? Just pretty much.
Yeah. So after I get more orthotics, I'm going to try to train. I'm going to slowly ease into my training. So right now I'm doing like 4-mile runs. I actually did a run yesterday and I felt awful. So it was like one of the worst 4-mile runs I've ever done. And so I'm going to keep doing those until they feel good. And I'm going to run like 3 miles and 4 miles and just do slow 8-minute pace.
Gotcha.
Until that feels normal.
I like that.
And then I'm going to slowly ramp up, like try to maybe get in a long run, maybe do like some 400 repeats and then, but like very basic stuff.
Yeah. Just kind of keeping it generic until you can basically confirm your health.
I'm not touching speed training. Like I really hate that I have to throw away this track season because after the cross country, I was like in the best cross country shape of my life. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I did this. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be actually like, I'm gonna break 2. I'm gonna break 4:30. It's like, I'm actually in such good shape right now. And then it was like, it hit me like a wall. Like I was like really depressed for like a week because I just couldn't do what I wanted to do.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's a big realization when, that kind of gets taken away. You mentioned cross country and having a great cross country season.
I had a great cross country season.
So I remember you saying you're not a cross country guy. So what happened?
I became a cross country guy this season. And I was like, I did one long run that I did made me realize I was a cross country guy. I had a long run that was like, it's my longest long run that I've ever done besides like a half marathon that I've done once. Okay. But like I did a 12-mile run at 6:45 pace. And I was like, and it wasn't hard. I'm like, and I'm like, I didn't have any pain in my calves. I was like, oh my God, I could do this. And then like every single cross country race. So my first race was at Harvard and like I ran something like a 29 low or something. And I was like, I was happy with that because I just wanted to break 30 in the 8K. And I was like, it still felt like there was something that I didn't do correctly because my first mile I went out like 5:38 or something. And then my next miles were like 6 minutes. And I'm like, okay, people warned me that don't go out too hard for the first 5K because you'll regret it. So I took that to heart and I went out really easy for the first 5K. But then I got like scared and I didn't pick it up until like the last mile, which I ran like a 5:20. And I was like, that's way too fast for my last mile.
Yeah.
And I was like, the next race I took that, went out too hard, went out like a 5:14 and died. But I PR'd by like a minute. So.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then I was like, okay, if I actually put together a good race, like I could really do good at nationals. And I ended up being the second finisher on my team. And I ran like a 27:55, but it was like 200 meters long. So it ends up converting to like a 27:30.
Which is like that race was, it was definitely longer than an 8K. So,
that was your guys' NERCA regionals race, right?
NERCA nationals. Yeah.
Oh, NERCA nationals race. Right. I forgot you guys. That.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm good at this. And good, like respective to what I was before.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the 8K, I guess?
It was way better because like I was always scared of long distance because of my like calf issues and that every time I would run like a race more than 3 miles, it would just hurt really bad. Okay. But I was able to like not feel pain during it, except like I was having stomach issues and I got like stitches every race, but that was manageable. And but yeah, it was not as bad as people said it was going to be.
I think I find that very surprising. I got to be honest, because it's just, in my opinion, the 8K. What was your mileage? Like around 40?
No, I was running about 30 miles every week.
Okay, yeah. So even that's even gonna help my point even more. When you're running that, like when you're running 40 or 30 miles a week, it's kind of like basically what I'm thinking now and realizing through trying to up my mileage right now is that, hey, the 8K is going to hurt less if you can get into the 60 or 70 mile range. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I was doing 30 miles in
for sure.
I was doing 35 miles in like 4 days. That's the difference.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So every run was 9+ miles for me.
Oh, okay. So were you doing a lot of cross training or you just have 4 days of like?
I did zero cross training. I just ran. Yeah.
You're just the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
So wait, would you do that again, or would you?
No, I only did that because of time. Like I didn't have time to run. Like I would go out like at 9 o'clock every night, and that's when I would do my run because I was just doing schoolwork every other time.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, that's definitely a challenge, I guess.
And then weekends were race days, so like I couldn't run then.
And also weekends are race days, but it's a 5-mile race. You're probably doing a mile warm up, maybe a longer cool. Like that's not going to be a low mileage day.
Yeah, my race days were about 10-mile days.
Yeah,
because I would do a long cool down.
Yeah. Aurelio, I know you wrote down some questions. You want to go into those?
Yeah, I mean,
Bring it on.
I have some questions.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Okay, so yeah, you were talking about how you did your runs at like 9 o'clock.
Sure.
And yeah, you and me are both engineering majors. We have a lot of work.
We do.
Would you like? It kind of seems like this year you're picking up running more than last year. I'm not really sure if I'm right on that.
You're right.
But so like, how and like when did you learn to like control your schedule and like figure out like how to? Because this year should be harder for you, right? Like.
Last semester was very hard. This semester is probably similar, and it's been a bit easier. Well, I'm taking more credits this semester. Technically, I'm taking 19, I think, and last semester I only took like 16 or 17, and so I'm taking like 2 extra classes, but they're both pretty easy, and I'm not running as much this semester because of my injury. So
yeah.
So last semester was definitely harder time-wise, but it was more about like every day I would wake up feeling good about myself because I was able to train. So it was using that like, okay, I feel really good. Like I can continue this as long as I feel good about myself. And like not running, like, especially my freshman year when I was in like indoors all the time, I was just really depressed. And like, it was like I have like this chip on my shoulder now because like I need to do this. I need to prove this to myself that I can do this. And also I need to prove that I could feel good and train hard and also be a great student.
When you say, I forgot, I literally had the question in my mind and it just slipped out. Okay, so let me just try and segue into what, if I can remember the question.
Okay, well, Anthony thinks of his question.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I kind of go on a little tangent?
Go for it.
So I know like you're running club right now. Do you still have any hopes of perhaps making the team one day, or does that fit into like your future and your schedule with academics and like making music and all that?
Well, like it's interesting because this was the season that I was planning on proving myself. I was like, I had this sick cross country season and I know I could put up some big PRs, but that didn't pan out. So I'm hoping that next year around this time, I'm going to be in the same mindset. So yeah, I'm still totally planning on joining the team if I can.
Good. That's great. I love that the fire's still there because I know it's like it's hard. Because are you friends with guys on your club team? Like, is it like do you
find your team?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. They're awesome people. I'm thinking about rooming with them next semester.
Oh, awesome. Great.
I remembered my question.
Great.
Good.
Okay, so you're running right now, or no, you're just beginning to run right now. You ran cross country in the fall. Do you always see yourself being a runner? Like, meaning, will you always go on runs, casual runs? Will you always train? Obviously, you can fall in and out of that cycle. But with that, do you, if you feel, because from what it sounds like right now, it sounds like you needed to run. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you feel that running provides you a sense of kind of, I guess you could call it mental stability and even just happiness?
I think that there is a point to where I could run like and be complacent. So like there's like this line where like, okay, here I could be in like healthy and run and like a few miles every day slow and like get my running in, but it's different than I've crossed that line and like I'm past the point where it's just health and it's just mental. I'm clearly trying to do something bigger, and like everything I do, like I want to be the best that I can be at, and like there's no way that I would just run for fun and like, and not try to like break goals or whatever. So like,
Okay.
after college, like it's something that I haven't put a lot of thought into, but there's definitely a possibility where I keep trying to be like, get close to like professional levels of running. Like it's not out of the question for me.
It's something that you're the type of runner where goals keeps you in it, and basically without goals it's kind of like, why run?
Yeah, exactly. And I always want to prove people like that I can be like the best at things, and like that's kind of how I live. And I'm not doing a great job right now, but I think that if I am given the right moment and I get there and I get where I want to be at the time that I want to be at, it just, things haven't lined up quite yet, but I know because I felt it, that I could be like a really good runner. And I think I could come close to like, 4:10 in the mile and like 1:50 and 800. I know I could get there, because if I can't, then like, I don't know, my whole life is a lie.
Yeah, no, it's kind of one of your, it's like it defines you in a way.
Yeah.
And you know what I think about too, like you said, like post collegiate running, like what really puts things into perspective is like they say you're not supposed to peak athletically until around, I think for males it's 27 or 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So like that really kinds of like, even pros, like they're not running their best races until they're like, in their late 20s, sometimes even early 30s, like Eliud Kipchoge is like, he's a beast. He's literally the greatest marathon runner of all time. And he's like in his mid to late 30s or something like that. So there's so much life left, and, and there's a lot of time to run really fast. So I think just putting that into perspective is really good. And I love that you have that competitive spirit still alive, because, it's, I feel like it's not the easiest to like constantly like have your foot on the gas, and, you have to take it off sometimes. And then, putting your foot back on the gas is, with the chance that you'll run into an injury or whatever, it's hard, getting back on the horse again. I know that's something I'm struggling with right now too. So yeah.
I'll always push myself as long as my body lets me.
Yeah. That's interesting that the way you said that, Como. Putting your foot on the gas like after you had to take it off. That's challenging. It's 100% challenging.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us kind of had to deal with that to some extent. Except for maybe Anthony. I don't know. You kind of always kept your foot on the gas. But,
he had that stint, I feel like, in 1 year or something. I don't know.
Well, I almost broke my foot last year, but then
junior year summer, you were gone for half the summer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we've all gone through it.
Yeah, you don't remember? I remember a very I remember there was a post in July. There was a post in July of the summer heading into junior year saying, this is my first run. And you made a YouTube video about this too. This is my first run all summer. Like, why am I starting summer training this late? And it's like, you explained the stuff, I think it was with your Achilles. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his Achilles.
Yeah. So, I mean, other than that, for me, because even during COVID and quarantine, I told DeLuca, I was like, I sent him a text. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then I just never stopped.
I did the same thing.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my God.
But then I did stop.
Okay.
That's the difference. I stopped for like 8 months.
Gotcha. Okay. We have 5 minutes.
I stick to my word.
Yeah. Is there anything sort of else you want to bring up, talk about, ask us, or it doesn't even have to be a question for us, but anything you want to talk about?
A couple of questions come to mind.
A couple of questions.
Send them over. Let's do it.
Anthony answered one already. Let's see. Anthony, I have a question for you.
Yeah. Well,
how has your social life been?
Oh, my social life.
Have you made friends?
So actually, no. And
oh no. Okay, hold on. Pause. Andrew is like smiling so much on Jonah's phone and then just dead straight face on the other one. It's so funny.
I'm so confused.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, you are there. Wait, what? I'm so confused on what's going on right now.
Okay,
'Cause I
it's fine.
can't
Okay.
on my phone.
So
Okay, Anthony, please elaborate, and
So no,
hopefully there is room
So
for
we were-
change here.
yeah, I have a couple people that I'm like friends with and stuff, but I don't really hang out with them too much because truthfully, like right after this podcast, I'm going to study, you know.
Yeah.
Before this podcast, I had to eat I had like a 20-minute window to do homework and eat dinner. And then
What are you doing all day?
And then before that, I had to do a workout. And then before that, I was at class. And before that, I was
You have class right now?
yeah,
What's your
Oh,
spring break?
last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So then before that, I was writing a paper, and then before that, I had class, and then before that, I woke up. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm jumping from thing to thing. I don't have.
You gotta
Yeah, you have
build up
you
your
have a big
weekends, man. You gotta
Yeah.
And then this
get out.
weekend, I'm racing.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, this weekend
Yeah.
I'm racing, so I'm gonna be gone Saturday to Sunday.
But I feel like there's got to be people on your club that's just like, this guy's cool. I wish he would talk to me.
Yeah, no, okay. So I have one friend that he's a grad student. You know, we run and race together. I'm actually because it's just me and him going to the race, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh.
But like
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we'll rock climb and stuff, but it's not like, you know, it's not the classic go to college, drink with friends, party. Like I don't do
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you got to drink.
well
I
anyway,
don't do that.
it's just kind of, you know, I prioritize running, training, and school and you know,
I totally understand.
We got almost 2.5 minutes left. Do you got anything for these guys?
Let's see. Andrew, I feel like I've heard the least from. So like you're just like being an engineer and like I guess. I don't even know about any of your trainings. I know Jonah's currently injured, right? I think. Am I correct?
They're just gone.
Uh,
Okay, I mean, I know Jonah's been having a lot of back issues, and he's
yes, back.
been, you know, in and out of training. He's been cross training. He's been really just kind of, I think at this point right now, trying to stay healthy until his back can get healed so he can train.
Mhm.
And now they're trying to join on Aurelio's phone.
Interesting. With
Like,
one
now
member
there's
there.
5 people, and there are 3 of them.
Oh, 4.
4. There we go.
Could you hear us?
No.
No.
Oh,
Jonah's
Jonah's
phone
phone died. That's funny.
Okay, so Como, I just tried to explain your situation to the best of my knowledge.
Your
but,
back is hurt. Back hurty.
Yeah, my back has been in and out since like September, and it really sucks because every time I like train a lot of core and like do a lot of like PT stuff, and then I try to go back to running, and then I just get injured again, and then I have to like restart the cycle. So
Yeah.
we got 1:20 left.
All right, Andrew, explain your situation. Go. You did a run. You did like an 8-mile run at 6:30 p.m.
Andrew's doing well right
That's pretty
now.
fast.
Yeah, we're racing April 23rd,
We are racing.
1,600 meters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
dude. Oh my God.
What?
Please do better than me. Please, for the sake of me. Like I just
Well,
ran
that's-
2 5 flats and I feel terrible. So break
Oh.
440, please.
No, he's in
okay.
he's in
I'll
good shape.
do
He's in
that.
good shape.
I'll do
Okay,
that.
cool.
We
Yeah,
got
I mean, I don't know. I've been just trying to. I've just got back into running. I really didn't do much fall semester, and now that transfer stuff is over and things can cool down, I'm really trying to focus on running. And I would like to make a team because I really don't think I'll make genuine friends without that outlet.
Mhm.
is kind of your social.
Oh yeah,
life.
wait. I'm going to Binghamton, by the way.
Oh wait, when?
Yeah,
What?
I think that they have like a track meet or something. Or
I didn't realize.
April
Let's go.
23rd.
1600.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going. there.
Yes.
Get him to 16.
you're in their race.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I won't be racing them.
You got
So
20
I'll be
seconds.
slow. Oh yeah, okay. 20 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, thank you for coming on.
welcome.
I this conversation was good because it wasn't as much of an interview. It was more just like a back and forth. I like that a lot.
Well, you know, we're buddies. We're buddy old pals, you know.
All right, this is gonna end in 7 seconds. I'm just gonna let it play out. We
Okay.
got like
Thanks for
3,
watching.
2,
3,